Welcome back to the John Mendola Show here on WILK. Well, it's 10:33 in the morning. The Hanover area softball team will be live in studio with us here in a couple of minutes. And live right now, Matt Wotherspoon from the Baltimore Orioles joining us. And Matt, good morning.
Hey, good morning, John. How are you?
Good, man. Well, what a week it's been for you. Take us through how it all went down and having a fantastic call-up to the Baltimore Orioles.
Yeah, thanks. It's been great. It's been a fun couple days. I was actually in the shower. We just got done working out in Norfolk. We were, prepping for our season to start. And my pitching coach walked in and said, "Hey, hey Spooner, you gotta go see the skipper when you're done." So I kind of hurried up and walked in our manager's office, and he had told me that I was going to meet the team in Toronto tonight, and I'll be getting on a flight here shortly. So everybody was congratulating me, and all the players were super pumped and excited for me.
Oh, that's awesome to hear, and I'm sure you made a couple of those first phone calls, the folks, and then the family back home. Take us through what that was like. I'm sure people are screaming and pretty darn excited for you.
Yeah, I called. I called my parents, and they were obviously elated to say the least. And then I called my fiance and just a couple of my buddies because so it wasn't 100% that I was going to be activated on Wednesday. So it all kind of went on what happened with the bullpen Tuesday night. So it finally became official at about 11:45 Tuesday night when I was already in Toronto. I got the official word that I'll be activated the next day.
Well, you're always home. You always have a great group of a support system with your family. How about like friends and people back in Pittsburgh or wherever it is? The groups of guys that you kind of keep in touch with.
Yeah, I mean, it was unbelievable, all the text messages I got, and there's definitely a group of guys that I talk to all the time and text back and forth with. Mark Madrowski's one of them. He was my high school coach, and Anthony Morris, Kyle and Devin Woolfolk, Charlie Weaver, Jerry Orlowski, Andy Nealon. Those guys have kind of all my best friends have been there really at every turn. So they've been there for the good times. They've been there for the bad times. And, I'm just super appreciative of them, my family, and it's been a crazy couple days, and I couldn't be more thankful for it, though.
Not only you get called up, but you get to hit the mound. What were the nerves like? What was that experience like for you?
Yeah, it was definitely, the adrenaline was definitely flowing. I kind of, I didn't get much sleep the night before the game, maybe 2 hours max, and but I thought I handled the nerves fairly well. I kind of ran through the scenario in my head, the phone ringing and them telling me to get going quite a few times throughout the day. So I feel like I kind of prepared myself for that pretty well. So I was optioned after the game in Toronto. Alex Cobb came off a DL. To start the home opener, so I was optioned back to Norfolk, and I remain on the 40-man roster, and I'm excited to get back to work down here in Norfolk, and hopefully get called back up soon.
Well, that experience kind of turns around pretty quick. Everybody talking about the Orioles, and within a little bit of time, and you have to keep your head about you. Talk about being able to be on that 40-man roster, and being able, as you say, you're one injury away again.
Yeah, it's nice to be on the 40-man. They don't, it's definitely a little bit not easier to get called up, but they tend to call up more 40-man roster guys because they don't have to make space on the roster for you if you're already on it. So that's kind of everybody's goal, is to find their way onto the 40-man and hopefully stay on it.
Well, congratulations! What an experience for you. We're rooting for you, and hope things keep going well for you, Matt.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Okay, Matt Wotherspoon of the Baltimore Orioles with the Norfolk Tides right now. A little DL action, but great things as the season goes on here for them as we continue to hope for him and just gutting it out and getting through a lot of minor league baseball, but major leaguer with the Orioles this week, that's for sure. When we come back, we're going to talk Hanover area softball. Let's head on out to our local State Farm insurance agent, Jen Rickey. Break like a good neighbor. Jen Rickey is there. We'll be back on WILK.